In a world overflowing with endless noise, screens glowing, voices shouting, moments slipping by, choices whisper louder than words. Imagine this. You are standing in a long corridor, the kind that stretches into silence. Shadows curl along the edges, and mystery hums in the air like a secret waiting to be told. Before you stand 4 doors. Not ordinary doors. Each one radiates an energy that cannot be explained, only felt. Your heartbeat slows. Your breath catches in your throat. You don't know why, but you sense that this is no accident. This is not a hallway built of brick and wood. It is a passage into the hidden corners of your psyche. Carl Jung, the great explorer of the unconscious, believed that symbols are the secret language of the soul. He taught that what draws your eye, what stirs your spirit, is never random. It is the unconscious calling out, reaching toward the surface. And in this corridor, every door is a symbol. Every choice is a mirror. You are not choosing decoration, you are choosing archetype. You are uncovering truths that words alone could never capture. The ancient and the mystical stir here. One door towers like a fortress, spiked and severe, daring only the brave. Another glows with neon steel, humming with digital pulse, a portal to futures unimagined. A third whirls with psychedelic spirals, like dreams painted in fire and storm. And the last is alive with nature, moss and roots curling across its frame, whispering of earth, memory, and time itself. There it is, that strange pull in your chest. You already know which one calls to you, but the real question is why? What if the door you choose does more than reveal a preference? What if it exposes your fears, your desires, your instincts? What if it names the mask you wear in public and the shadow you've hidden away? Jung believed that we are layered beings, not one, but many. We carry masks. We carry wounds. We carry the forgotten child within us, and behind one of these doors waits the part of you that has been longing to be seen, perhaps even rescued. So pause. Don't overthink. Let the silence guide you. Let instinct answer. Because when you choose a door, you are not simply playing a game. You are walking through a threshold into yourself. This isn't just a test. It's a mirror, and the reflection you find could change the way you see yourself forever. Now breathe. Look again. One of these doors is yours. The question is, will you open it? You reach toward door 1. It looms before you like a monument carved from time itself. Heavy, ancient wood darkened by centuries. Iron bolts hammered deep into its surface. Black hinges thick as bone. At its crown rise Gothic spires, sharp, merciless, piercing the air with silent defiance. This is not a door made for comfort. It does not welcome casually. It is a relic, a sentinel of another age. It whispers of castles and cathedrals, of chambers where silence meant reverence or danger. Even in imagination, your fingertips almost hesitate to touch it, but beneath the hesitation is a pull, almost sacred, almost forbidden. And yet you are drawn. Why? Because choosing this door reveals that you are someone who carries weight, not just burdens, but depth. You are not afraid of the dark. In fact, you recognize it. You have stared into it, maybe for longer than most, and instead of running, you listened. You learned, and because of that, the abyss no longer terrifies you. It teaches you. Carl Jung would call this the path of the shadow guardian, the archetype that knows the hidden corridors of the psyche, the one who dares to confront what others bury. You are not made cold by shadow. You are sharpened by it. Deep within, you are a protector. Not always outwardly, but inwardly, you guard your heart. your memories, your wounds. Long ago, perhaps in a moment too sharp to forget, a boundary was crossed, one that should never have been broken. And from that wound, you forged a fortress inside yourself, unshakable, sacred, necessary. This makes you noble in a way few understand. You hold codes of loyalty, respect, and truth as though they were sacred laws. Modern life often feels shallow, noisy, hollow to you. You crave what is real, what is raw, what is deeper than surface smiles. And because of that, others may misjudge you. They may call you serious, distant, even intimidating. But those who earn your trust know differently. They discover the warmth beneath the stillness, the fierce loyalty hidden under restraint, the quiet compassion woven inside your strength. Your intuition is sharp, honed like a blade. You sense when something is off, in people, in energy, in silence itself. This is not paranoia. This is wisdom born from experience. Pain has been your teacher, but it has not left you bitter. It has left you awake. There is a tension in you, between longing for connection and needing solitude. You want to be seen deeply, truly, but you know the cost of vulnerability. So you retreat often, not out of weakness, but out of survival. You are selective. And that is your strength. Because when you do open the gates, when you do let someone inside, you give everything: presence, loyalty, intensity. You love without half measures. Symbolically, door one is the path of depth, of mystery, of the unconscious. You may feel drawn to what others avoid: time, death, silence, the cosmos, the unseen. Your questions rarely have easy answers, and you are unafraid to sit with that discomfort. You carry the wisdom of old souls, the scars of battles survived, the patience of one who has walked in darkness and found a way to kindle light. To choose this door is not a casual act. It is not entertainment. It is a declaration. You have chosen to remember rather than forget, to confront rather than escape, to walk into the silence rather than run from it. And that requires courage. That requires soul. That makes you rare. Because the darkest doors do not hide emptiness. They guard the most powerful truths. You stand before door two, and immediately the atmosphere shifts. Gone is the heaviness of stone and wood. In its place, precision, steel, light. The frame gleams with metallic perfection, every line calculated, every surface flawless. The door hums faintly, alive with an energy that feels both futuristic and mysterious. Strips of neon blue glow trace its edges like veins of lightning. There is no handle, only a keypad. Blank, waiting, listening. This is not a door you break open. It is not meant for force. It is meant for recognition. It demands not muscle but mind. Choosing this door means you are aligned with the future, not just the future of technology, but the architecture of thought itself. You are the visionary, the strategist, the decoder of patterns. You don't just see the world. You analyze it, deconstruct it, map its hidden systems. While others drown in noise, you are asking, how does this work? What comes next? You are the one who sees the blueprint behind the chaos. And that makes you dangerous, in the best way. Jung would call this the archetype of the architect or analyst, the one whose gift is structure, logic, and vision. It doesn't mean you lack emotion. It means that emotion in your world must pass through the filter of understanding. You don't dismiss feelings, you study them. You want to know why they exist, where they lead, how they shape the human machine. To some, you appear distant, unreadable, even cold. But that is the mask. Beneath it is a mind electric with curiosity and creativity. Beneath it is a soul that feels deeply, but protects itself through order and control. Somewhere in your story, chaos touched you, and you learned quickly that chaos burns. So you built systems. You built clarity. You built a fortress of logic. Not to escape feeling, but to survive it. And still, you long. You long for truth without distortion, for connection without noise, for authenticity without performance. You crave complexity, not simplicity. You are drawn to people, ideas, and experiences that challenge you, that spark the restless fire of your mind. You may often feel like an outsider. Too sharp, too fast, too different. From an early age, your questions reached further than those around you. And because of that, you learned to rely on yourself. But where others see detachment, there is in fact longing. For someone who sees beyond your precision, who recognizes the tenderness you rarely reveal. The danger of this door is over-control. To live only in logic and deny the heart. To chase perfection and forget presence. To build a flawless system and never step inside it. But even this danger is part of your strength, because you are capable of self-reflection, of revision, of evolving like software that never stops updating. You are the builder of bridges, between mind and soul, between chaos and order, between steel and flesh. Your power lies not in suppressing vulnerability, but in learning to let it breathe within the framework you've created. So if you chose door 2, remember this. You are not just the future. You are the link between what is and what could be. The world needs your vision, but your soul needs permission to be human. The test is not to unlock the world. The test is to unlock yourself. You stop in front of door 3, and instantly everything around you changes. The air vibrates. The silence breaks. Colors, wild, swirling, uncontainable, spill across the door's surface as if painted by the hand of a dream. Spirals of neon, bursts of fire, rivers of shifting hues, all colliding and blending in chaotic beauty. The wood beneath is almost invisible, consumed by a storm of psychedelic visions that hypnotize the eye the longer you stare. This door does not wait politely. It does not whisper. It sings. It screams. It dares. And you felt its pull. You chose it. Choosing this door means that deep within you lives a spirit untamed, vibrant, electric. You are the explorer of the inner world, the dreamer who refuses to live in black and white. Where others see confusion, you see possibility. Where others hesitate, you leap headfirst into the unknown. In Jungian terms, this door belongs to the archetype of the creator, or the trickster. The part of the psyche that breaks rules, dances with chaos, and finds freedom in expression. You were never meant to fit neatly into the mold of society. You were born to color outside the lines. Your mind doesn't move in straight paths. It spirals, just like this door. Memories, ideas, emotions, visions, they collide inside you, transforming like alchemy. You connect things others cannot see. You breathe life into the ordinary and turn it into something unforgettable. Perhaps you are an artist, a musician, a writer, or a storyteller. Or maybe your art is subtler, the way you love, the way you live, the way you look at the world in radiant color while others remain trapped in grayscale. And yes, people may have called you too much, too sensitive, too strange, too unpredictable, but those labels are not truth. They are projections. What they really mean is that you remind them of something they've forgotten in themselves. Wonder, depth, freedom, soul. You are driven by intuition, not calculation. Dreams and symbols are your compass. You trust what you feel even when you cannot explain why. You live close to the soul, and because of that, you carry both a gift and a weight. Your gift is sensitivity, the ability to feel music in silence, to find meaning in fragments, to see the beauty where others only see mess. But your weight is intensity. Sometimes your inner storms overwhelm you. Sometimes emotions flood so powerfully you feel adrift, lost at sea. And in those moments, you may wonder if you are too much for this world, if your dream realm pulls you too far from shore. But hear this truth: imagination is not escape, it is revolution. Your visions are not chaos, they are raw material for transformation. Your greatest challenge is not the flood of creativity, but learning how to ground it, how to anchor your fire and turn it into form. When you succeed, when you balance the storm within, you become unstoppable. Your ideas become movements. Your art becomes magic. Your presence itself becomes a spark that lights others. This path can be lonely, because living with such intensity often means being misunderstood. But solitude for you is not emptiness. It is where visions are born. You are not meant to walk a straight road. You are meant to carve paths through the unknown. So if you chose door 3, remember, you are not broken, you are blazing, you are not scattered, you are infinite. You are here not to shrink into order, but to expand into truth. You are the dreamer who dares, the creator who rebels, the soul who reminds the world that life is not meant to be lived in silence. It is meant to be sung. You approach door 4, and immediately the noise, the color, the steel, all fall away. This door does not shine or demand attention. It simply waits, patient, alive. Ancient wood softened by time. Stones along the frame cracked with memory. Moss and vines curl gently across its surface, as though nature itself has claimed it. Leaves drape along its edges like quiet pages of a forgotten book. It does not intimidate. It does not overwhelm. It invites, calmly, silently, as if it already knows you. Choosing this door means you carry something rare, an innate connection to what is timeless, essential, and real. You are attuned not just to words, but to silence, not just to moments, but to meanings hidden beneath them. While others rush, you pause. While others chase distraction, you seek essence. Carl Jung might call this the archetype of the sage or the healer, the one who listens deeply, who senses truths others cannot name, who understands that life is not a straight line but a circle, a cycle, a rhythm. You notice what others miss, the way light shifts through branches, the sacredness in ordinary gestures, the way time itself feels alive. You are sensitive not only to your own feelings, but to the emotions of others. You absorb them, sometimes too deeply, carrying grief, tension, or joy that is not even your own. This can exhaust you, yes, but it also makes you wise beyond words. People are drawn to you, often without knowing why. They feel grounded in your presence, safe in your silence, understood in ways language could never capture. You are the vessel, the listener, the quiet anchor when storms rage. And yet, because of this gift, you often carry heaviness. You may retreat into solitude, not out of rejection, but out of necessity. Even the strongest roots need time away from the winds. Solitude restores you, recharges you, connects you back to the earth you so deeply belong to. You long for connection, but not just any connection. You crave depth, authenticity, something alive with meaning. You want to know people at their soul, not just at their surface. You are not interested in performance. You are interested in essence. And though you may fear letting yourself be fully seen, when you do, you reveal a quiet magic. There is something mythic about you. You understand endings not as failures, but as beginnings. You can hold grief and joy in the same hand. You see that decay is not death, but transformation. You accept change not with resistance, but with reverence. If you chose door 4, you chose to return, not to the past, but to the roots of being itself. You chose intuition over impulse, soul over spectacle, depth over distraction. You are not here to shine loudly. You are here to grow, quietly but powerfully, into what is eternal. Your silence is not emptiness. It is sacred preparation. Your stillness is not weakness. It is strength rooted in wisdom. So stand before this door, feel the earth breathing through it, and know this: you are not here to conquer. You are here to heal. So now, you have chosen. Or perhaps the door chose you. But remember this: it was never only about the design. Not the iron spires, the steel codes, the psychedelic spirals, or the roots of earth. Each door was a mirror, each threshold a reflection of the layers already within you. Carl Jung believed that the unconscious does not speak in sentences. It speaks in symbols, in images, in dreams that stir something wordless inside us. And doors, throughout all of history, have been among the most sacred symbols of all. They are thresholds, boundaries, passages between who we were and who we are becoming. When you placed your attention on one, you revealed more than preference. You revealed alignment. You revealed the archetype waiting to rise. The shadow guardian, the one who dares to confront the abyss and carries truth like a sacred weapon. The architect of the future, the one who decodes, builds, and bridges chaos into order. The dreamer and creator, the one who rebels, imagines, and transforms chaos into beauty. The sage and healer, the one who grounds, restores, and sees the cycles hidden in silence. And yet, none of these are wrong. None of them are superior. Because the truth is this: you are not just one, you are all. Every human carries each of these within them: the shadow and the light, the logic and the dream, the chaos and the stillness. Perhaps you saw yourself in 2 doors. Perhaps you felt torn. That tension is not confusion, it is truth, because you are still unfolding, still remembering, still becoming. This journey was never about putting you in a box. It was about showing you the vastness of what you carry inside. The door you chose is not an ending. It is an invitation, a call to step through and meet the part of you that has been waiting. So pause, breathe, feel it. That resonance in your chest. That is your soul reminding you that you are more than labels, more than masks, more than the noise of the world. You are layered. You are many. You are infinite. The only question now is, will you walk through?